So, don't really know where to start. Don't want this to be awkward at all. Made it awkward starting like this, but anyway, I am back with another makeup tutorial today. So I'm going to attempt to talk you through the whole entire tutorial, but I don't know how it's going to work, so I might have to chuck in some voiceovers every now and then, so bear with me, but I hope you enjoy. I am aware that some of the makeup I have been using has been quite pricey, and there are a lot more affordable products out there, so I tried to invest in some products that I haven't used before that are cheap and obviously affordable. So I'm hoping that this video will help some of you find products that you really like. And may I just add, some of these makeup products that I'm going to be using in this tutorial have been hands down some of the best makeup I've used or bought in a very, very long time. So I really hope you can still get your hands on them. I will stop blabbering on now and I will get to the actual tutorial. I have already prepped my skin with the E45 moisturising lotion. I get mine from Tesco's and it is £4. Firstly, I'm going to be going in with the Ordinary Serum Foundation. This is so cheap and it is one of the best serum foundations that I've used. It is on quite a lot of websites. I get mine from Beauty Bay. Just be careful of the colour because they do oxidise a lot and I went a bit too dark, as you'll find out. Mine is in the shade Medium, which is 2.1Y. I'm going to have to put this all the way down my neck because, as I said, it's very, very dark, so bear with me a moment. I'm going to be using a flat paddle brush and I'm going to put the product on the brush and just work it into the skin. See, extremely dark. Probably shouldn't film this video till I get a lighter one, but as you can see straight away, the coverage is there, but it still looks like my skin, apart from being too dark, of course. I'm going to skip along until I have it all on my skin. Oh, it's gonna be a boring process. Don't know why I whispered. Oh, no, this is gonna be awkward. Anyway. And also, this foundation blends like an absolute dream. You hardly have to put any effort into it at all. And things sit really, really nicely over it too. Next, I'm going to go in with my Revolution Conceal and Correct Concealer in the shade Banana. When this first came out, everybody hyped about it, saying that it was a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape. I don't think that's entirely true. I personally think that this is a really good concealer, but I think comparing it to a product like Shape Tape is beyond me because it's such an iconic makeup product that everybody raves about. So don't expect this to work exactly the same as that one. As I say, I do really like it and I do recommend if you don't want to spend a load of money on concealer. I'm going to use that same brush because this is also a bit light. Very light actually. It kind of smells like the MAC Studio Fix foundation. As you can see, it doesn't give you a massive load of brightness, but it does conceal under the eyes. It does what it says it does, and yeah, for the price, and if you only want a soft, subtle look, then definitely invest in that. So you guys have seen me absolutely rave about this. The L'Oreal Infallible Stick Sculptant, I can't say that word, a foundation stick that I use for contour. This is in the shade Toffee Caramel 220. This is the easiest contour stick I've used to blend. I've used the Fenty one, the Benefit Hoola one, and this one is so much better than any of them. Well, in my preference anyway. Yeah, it's really, really great. I'm going to use the same brush again. Obviously, this is an affordable look. Not everybody has every single brush possible. So yeah, I'm going to use this one again. I'm going to put the product on the brush because I find it easier. I'm going to put it on my cheekbones firstly. Always go up when you do your contour. Little trick for you. I used to always blend it down and try and blend it in with my skin, and then wondered why I didn't have that cheekbone effect, and that would be the reason why. So yeah, always go on your cheekbone and then go up. Now that has all blended in, I'm going to go in with setting powder. This setting powder, the RCMA No Colour Powder. This is, I think, the best powder I've used. I swore by the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, which I still do. It's really, really good. But for the price of this one, I think I paid under £12 for this off Beauty Bay. It's amazing. You really, you should get it. The only thing is the opening isn't that great. You have to pour it onto something, so I just use an empty lid. I'm going to go in with the Real Technique powder sponge, great sponge, and just bake under my eye firstly. It's so nice on the skin, it feels so soft. And it does exactly what it says. Wow, I look crazy. I always like to put my powder under my cheekbones because it pops more. If I'm not making sense, I apologise. Wow, messy. Just take that bit off my nose. Also, like that bake a little bit, I'm going to go in with my powder. Whilst I let that sink in, I'm going to go in with bronzer. I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I got this in Boots. They were only doing a limited stock of the Physicians Formula. Can't say it properly. But this is really nice. It has got a bit of a shimmer to it. So if you don't like shimmer bronzers, then this probably isn't the bronzer for you. But I really recommend. It's really nice on the skin, especially for like a summer look. As you see, it's really like soft. I'm only doing a subtle look today, so I'm not going to properly contour, but I want to warm up the face a little bit, especially as it's warm outside. And then using this same brush, I'm going to go over where I baked and just wipe it all off. How well you can see on camera, but in person, when I use this makeup in particular, my face always looks very airbrushed and really soft. And I know that people struggle with foundation and especially powder in sunlight, and I can assure you these products do not make you look dry. They don't make you look cakey, especially in sunlight, because I've tested already yesterday in fact, and trust me, I really feel like I'm babbling on whilst doing this, so I really do apologise, but I just want everyone to kind of get the feel of why I chose this makeup to share with you, because I know there's so many drugstore products. I know there's so many cheap alternative for high end, but yeah. So I'm going to do my brows. So this trend, the pear soap with a spoolie. This has been going around for a very long time, and I never thought I would try because I don't really like the feathered, fluffy eyebrow look. But I tried it and I can't stop. I'm obsessed. So basically what you do is with the soap, you just use any kind of spray. I use the Mario Badescu Rose Water, which I get from Urban Outfitters. You just spray it on to the soap and then use your spoolie and just gather some of the soap. It just sticks down your eyebrow. Brilliant. It just sticks down your eyebrows, so you get more of an even look when you use your product. I love it. I can't get enough of it. I don't know how well you can see, but already it's like glue, but it doesn't it doesn't feel horrible. It looks horrible, but it's not. It's really good, and especially if you don't want to get a brow gel, or if you don't like brow gels, this is a nice alternative. I feel like I reach for this more now than I do my brow gels. I don't have the best eyebrows without product on, as you can clearly see, so this just helps. So to fill my eyebrows in, I'm going to use this Primark product. This, I don't believe in dupes very often, but this is definitely a dupe for the Anastasia brow pomade. This is so good. It lasts so long. I'm just using an angled brush. Mine's by Benefit, but you can use any. Yeah, really, really good. You'll see. So I always start this end of my eyebrow and kind of do strokes. I won't do all of my eyebrow on video because I know it's really boring. But as you can see, the soap has kind of set my eyebrows already. It's like it just glides on. You just have to be careful because the soap does set really quickly. So I always do my products straight after I've set them with the soap, or it goes a little bit dry. I know everyone's eyebrows are different and not everyone likes the same style eyebrow, so this is just what works for me and what I like my eyebrows to look like. I don't know about anyone else, but I genuinely look permanently angry when I don't have eye makeup on and my eyebrows. Oh, well. So next I'm going to do my eyelashes. I'm not going to do any eyeshadow or anything today because I just want this to be a soft, subtle look, as I've already mentioned. I'm going to use eyelash curlers. I never ever used to use eyelash curlers until I started using false eyelashes. They help so much, and I know people are very afraid to use them because of pulling your eyelashes out, but if you get a decent one, then they won't. I got mine from TK Maxx. I'm not actually sure the brand. I normally leave them on for about 10 seconds. As you can see, it just lifts them up a little bit. I am now going to go in with my Maybelline Great Lash Mascara. This has been around for the longest time and I love it. I used to use it a lot and then I stopped, but again, for the price, so good. It is very natural looking, so if you like your bold lash, then maybe not the mascara for you. As you can see, it's not the most volumizing mascara, but for an everyday look, I really like it. It's very soft, especially for work, it's good too. Next I'm going to do a highlighter. I'm going to use the Maybelline Face Studio Chrome Extreme. It's a metallic highlighter and it does have, I don't know if you can see, quite a lot of shimmer. So I don't go over the top with this. I just like to use it on the tip of my nose, on the bridge, and also my Cupid's bow area. I don't always like to put highlighter on my cheekbones. I feel like, especially when I'm breaking out, it shows your pores too much and I don't like that. For lips, I'm going to be using a Revolution lip liner. This is in the shade Greatest. It's a really nice pinky nude. I always like to outline my lips, but I go over my lip line a little bit. Gives like a bigger lip effect. Not everyone likes it, I know. And then I go across my Cupid's bow. I really don't like the dip in my lips, so I kind of try to get rid of them. Not that it always works. Then I'm going to use another Revolution product. This is the Nudes Collection Matte Lip Gloss in the shade Buff. It's more matte, so I wouldn't say it's, oh, it's a hard one. I wouldn't say it's a gloss because it does dry down a lot, but it is very good. So this smells really, really good, and I'm a sucker for any lipstick that smells really nice. If you prefer your lips to be matte, then I would stop here, but for a actual lip gloss, this is the NYX Butter Gloss. I really, really recommend these. They last quite a while, and they've got so many different colours. As you can see, it's not too glossy, but it just gives you that something, especially with a subtle look. A glossy lip can pop it a little bit. This is my finished look. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please can you share this for me, and I will see you again soon.